Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to another day in Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Sunday, April 23rd, and we have one birthday. Today is my niece Kathleen's birthday. Today is her 32nd birthday, I think. I'm gonna age her. I think it's her 32nd. I should know this. Kathleen is my sister Sue's daughter. But here's a picture of my sister Sue with Kathleen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathleen. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Love you. We're going to celebrate her birthday on Thursday along with David and Aaron's, that's their actual birthday on the 27th. But we're going to do all three birthdays on Thursday. So happy birthday, Kathleen. That's the only birthday we have. Kathleen, you get the birthday all to yourself. You get your own birthday song. But we have anniversaries today. Today is, I think it's their 18th, but Bobby and Bill, let me know. Bobby and Bill Hart, I think today is their 18th anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary, but it's also Sherry and Dale Johnson's anniversary, but I don't know how many years, but I just know today is Sherry and Dale's anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. And Linda and Brian Hemmesbach. She gave me a pronunciation, so I'm thinking the Bach, because that's Bosch, but I think it's Bach, B-O-C-H. Anyway, she spells her name H-E-M-M-E-L-S-B-A-C-H. And she showed me the pronunciation would be H-E-M-M-I-S-B-O-C-H. So I'm pronouncing that as Hemmesbach. Hemmesbach. Linda and Brian, it's your anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. I hope all 6 of you have a great, great anniversary day. We went to the show yesterday and we saw Air with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. It was just okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. It held my interest. Oh, Viola Davis was in it also. It was okay. Truth be told, it's like a cable movie. You know, we all have those movies like we go, cable. Even when we were looking at previews, cable. Most of the movies, Jim and I just said, nope, in the previews. But it held our interest. It was okay. It was interesting. I would feel bad for the kid that played Michael Jordan because he didn't have a line. He never had. I don't think Jim and I were talking about that on the way home, and they never showed the actor. They showed him from the back. They showed him getting out of a car, just the back of his head. They showed him in the room, standing in the corner. They never showed him, never. And when somebody actually did talk, at one point when Michael Jordan did actually talk to Matt Damon's character, it was just on the phone, and it could have been anybody. It didn't even necessarily have to be the actor that was playing him, but it was okay. It was just nice getting back to the theater. I do like watching a movie in the theater. I think it really makes all the difference in the world. It really does. But it was nice. Jim and I had a day out together. And then when we got out, we were going to go to Outback because we had a gift card to go to Outback. So I called. We got out of the show at 5:45. So I called the Outback and put my name in, gave my phone number, blah, 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 all of that. And they told me it was going to be an hour and 15 to an hour and 20 minute wait. Okay, it's a Saturday night. It's 6 o'clock. That's fine. We were close to Christy's house. Christy had bought, she goes to this one bakery by her house that I don't who'd have thought? As much as I love all the ingredients, I'm not really a big fan of a cannoli. I mean, I'll eat a cannoli, but I'm not going to go out of my way to eat a cannoli. But she bought 2 cannolis for her dad. And so she lives right by the Outback, not that far from it. So I know how to get in. I have a key to all, well, not everybody's house, but I got a key to just about everybody's house. But so I knew how to get into Christy's house, and I knew because she wasn't home. She was with Aaron's mom and dad. Aaron's mom could really use your prayers. Definitely heavy, heavy prayers she needs. So if you could pray for Aaron's mom, I would appreciate it. But she's in the hospital again with her lung cancer. So anyway, so we went there, and I thought, well, why don't we just sit here rather than sit at the Outback? We can sit here and watch TV, And so I said, okay, so probably about 25 after 6 or so, I thought, you know what, I wonder if they're going to call me or text me or what, how do I got to be there or what? So I called the Outback and explained my situation, and I got somebody different that answered the phone, and it was a young man, and he said, well, no, you got to check in at the stand. And I said, well, I had already called and checked in by the phone, and they took my phone number, and that all I wanted to know is if, are you going to text me or do you call me or what? And he says, well, your time doesn't start until you check in at the stand. And I thought, well, that kind of is odd. But, I thought, well, I told Jim, I said, well, let's just go. I said, well, how long of a wait am I at this point? And he says, well, when you're at 40 minutes right now. You checked in 40 minutes ago, so you probably have about a half hour or so. But, it doesn't start until you check in. And I go, okay, So we drove back over to the Outback. And I talked to a girl, her voice sounded like the one I talked to. And I said, I think I talked to you like about almost an hour ago. And she said, oh, yeah, your voice sounds familiar. She could have just been saying that because there's like a gazillion million people there anyhow, customer service and all that good stuff. And so she says, well, we have you checked in now. And so I said, oh, okay. So when I talked to I'm assuming I talked to this young man. He told me there was 40 minutes. So I'm assuming I still have like another half hour wait. And she looked at it and she says, oh, no, you have an hour and a half. And I go, I don't understand that. And she says, well, because you just checked in just now. And I go, no, actually, I checked in about 45 minutes ago. And she says, well, no, you checked in at the stand. I go, okay, just take my name off the list. Never mind. I understand it's a Saturday. Your policies have changed before. When I've come here before, I always just called ahead. And then when I got here, just let you know I was there and then waited for my call. But my time would be from when I first checked in. And she says, well, no, that's not the way it works. And I go, okay, no, I understand. So I said, just take my name off. I changed my mind. So she said, okay. So then Jim and I decided we were just going to go to the Big Boys by our house, which is Bob's. It's not a Bob's, but I think in other parts of the country it's a Bob's Big Boy. Here it's Elias Brothers Big Boy, but now I think it's just Big Boy because I think Elias Brothers doesn't own it anymore. Anyway, it's got the Big Boy logo on the outside. We were not 15 minutes from the Outback. And I get a text, your table is ready. Well, at that point, we're not going to turn around because it's like, I don't trust that, because it said, we'll hold your table for 10 minutes. Well, we were 15 minutes away, and I'm thinking, I don't want to push the envelope anymore. So we just went to Big Boys. And I had a patty melt with some French fries, and I did have a chocolate malt. So maybe out of all my frustration, I decided to have a chocolate malt. But anyway, it was a nice night out, or day out actually, because we left here around 2:30 or 3 o'clock, and we didn't get home till about 8 or 8:30. So we had a nice time. We had a nice time out during the night, and then I just started reading my book again, and Jim watched his military channel on all of his home improvement shows that he watches and things like that. But then I thought I gotta look at my Weight Watchers app because I did bite the bullet and deleted the app, held my breath, reinstalled the app, re-logged in, and it showed exactly how it looked like before I logged out. It was like it gave me all the same information, but it was not right. It was just not right. And I kept thinking, what the heck is going on? Why is this doing this? And then I thought, well, I'm just going to wait till Monday, and I'm just going to call on Monday, and I'll talk to somebody at Weight Watchers on their customer service line. And then I just was scrolling through it, and then I went all the way to the beginning from when I joined on December 31st, 2016. And when I joined in December, I keep saying this number, but sometimes I got to say it out loud just to remind myself how far I've come. But when I joined on December 31st, it was I weighed 304.2. But on December 31st, 2016, it had listed 247, which is what I put in the app when I redid it on the 21st of April. So then I scrolled back up, and sure enough, on April 21st, it shows 247. And then I scrolled down to December 16th, and it says 247. So then I changed it to the 304.2. I edited it and put it back over that. And then all of a sudden, it came back the way it was. Like it showed each week, like this was like a 35-pound loss. This was a 42-pound loss. So I fixed the app all on my own. I'm very proud of myself. So I felt good about myself. I really did. So, but I think that I was getting so discouraged in that, and I was saying some bad thoughts about my nuts. I was like thinking things like, you're so dumb. Can't you figure this out? And I was not being kind to myself. I was just not being kind. And then when I took a step back and thought, just be nice to yourself. Be kind. Would you talk to anybody else? Would you tell them that they were that dumb that they couldn't figure something out? No, you would be kind to them. So I need to be kind to myself too. So took a minute, took a hot minute actually, but I did figure it out. And so I was kind, and I think that's what we need to do more in life. I think it's always nice to be kind to other people, but I think sometimes we forget that we need to be kind to ourselves, because we should treat ourselves like we want others to treat us, or how we treat other people. Like if you're always treating other people nasty, then really treat yourself nasty too. Then don't be kind to yourself if you can't be kind to other people. But I think most people, and I'm thinking like 99.9% of the population, are always kind to someone else. And so I just think that we should show ourselves the same attitude and just be kind, I guess. I know, keep saying it, Sandy. Be kind, but you know what I mean. So anyway, that's going to do it, I guess. I'm looking at my little stickers here. See, I like that she confidently trusts the Lord to take care of her. So that's one. And then I have another one. You are unique and beautiful. Just as each snowflake, you are one of a kind. So one of a kind, be kind. Be kind to your one of a kind. And be blessed and thankful. And always remind yourself that you can do it. And last but not least, stay patient and trust the journey. I have so many reminders here to remind me just to be kind, be nice, take a breath once in a while, and always remember that you're determined, because I am definitely determined. So that's it for today. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Hopefully you're kind to yourself for the coming week. Think of what are you going to do to yourself? What are you going to do for yourself that's going to show yourself how kind you can be to yourself this week? One of the things I'm going to do to prove to myself that I'm capable of being kind to myself is that I'm going to remember how far I've come. Not how far I had been coming, how far I had been before, but how far I've come and stayed. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Stop reflecting on how far you could have been. Like I could have been at 100 pounds by now. I could have been over 100 pounds, but I'm not being kind to myself, and I keep reminding myself of that fact. I have to spend this week being kind to myself, reminding myself that, you've lost 60 pounds almost, and you've kept it off. So be kind. I guess that's it in a nutshell. So talk to you guys tomorrow.